I'm so happy we got to do this.
Thank you. I know you have been so generous with your time. I just have to tell you that I really believe in you. And I know last year we did a cover and I knew it. I believe in your story. And I think you're such an incredible role model for this generation. Were you happy with the pictures?
Oh my God, I am so happy. I can't wait to have that like cover delivered in my door.
But looking back, if you had to choose a cover, would you have?
No, I love the cover picture. And I love that Gucci dress. That was one of my favorite things on the rack. I was like, yes, I really, really love this.
You look amazing. You know, I remember, Dua, that was February 18th. I was on my way, when I left the shoot, I was on my way to go to Milan. And then a week later, everything changed. So I'm happy that we got this in.
One of the last things that I ended up doing, because then I flew to London and then I thought I was going to get to come back to New York and everything kind of shut down. So I'm really grateful.
Where are you now?
I'm in London. I'm in an Airbnb. It's so silly because I'm in an Airbnb on the same road as my apartment, but I couldn't stay in my apartment because I had a massive flood.
What do you think is the biggest thing you've learned out of this process?
The way I think that the way music works, the way fashion works, the way so many industries is, we live life very fast. We're always looking into what's next. What are we doing next? And this has been such like a wake-up call to take a step back and to appreciate the things that maybe we have been taking for granted. You know, the 5 minutes phone call that you get with your family or with your friends or whatever, to us really like meaningful conversations and you know, seeing a different side of it. And also it's the connection that I feel like I've gotten from this and the connection that I have with my fans, like now being able to go out on a live stream, which is completely out of my comfort zone because I'm terrified of just talking to a screen. It was interesting to like get up and talk about every single song that I have on the record and why I wrote it and what it means to me and all that, you know, the stories behind it. And that has brought so much closeness and so much unity, I think, just like not just for me, but I think people all over, you know, because we're all going through the same thing. It has been nice to have that kind of common ground and to share these moments together. And it's again trying to look at the bright side of things at a time like this as much as we can.
Where other artists have been, you know, canceling their launches, you went ahead with yours. And I think that what always connects with your music is that you're really authentic. And maybe this is just, you know, everything's the way it's supposed to be. And it's a chance. I'm sure it's hard to launch an album coming from your Airbnb there. But you're doing an amazing job. And it just, again, proves what a superstar warrior you are. How are you keeping healthy? What are you doing for exercise? Can you?
Yeah, I can. I've actually, you know, trying to make it fun again, like connecting with my friends, doing like morning FaceTimes where we all get on together and we're all doing the same workout, but all from home, but somehow it feels like we've gone to a workout class together. And that's been really nice. That's been something like to look forward to in the mornings. And it does make workouts a lot more fun when you do it with friends.
So Dua, what does a normal day look like for you right now? You wake up, you cook?
I do cook.
Yes.
I feel like everything that I've done has always been really easy. Like I know what things work and I think they taste good. My boyfriend eats it and likes it. So I wake up in the morning, I take my vitamins, I do a workout with my friends, have a coffee, shower, and then I get ready to like do some promo. And then from like kind of 1 to 5, I do promo, some interviews. I try and, you know, do whatever kind of like work bits I can. If I have to like record some, you know, a performance or getting ready for stuff like that, like whatever it is, I have it like in that time. And then once I'm done with that, My boyfriend and I make dinner together.
And in terms of fashion, like what are you doing to like, because I live in like sweatshirts, sweatpants, jeans, t-shirts. That is about as much fashion as I have here. And I feel like
I'm pretty much the same, honestly, because I've had to move from basically when I got my apartment when I got back from Australia, I moved out immediately. So that suitcase that I had like a couple like cute kind of fashiony outfits, but once I'm in them for like 3 seconds, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go back into my sweats now that I'm home. So they don't last very long. So I've just been just in like a hoodie and trackies, and that's just been, you know, comfortable and fun and easy.
Tell me what you're watching.
Oh my god, we've watched so much. We've watched Tiger King, Ozark, The Night of.
Ozark, I am obsessed.
So good. Okay, you're watching it too. It's really good. And then we went and watched like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and Snatch.
Oh,
and
that's so fun.
Kind of went to some like older movies, which has been fun. And yeah, some anime.
Speaking of clothes, is there a designer that you particularly love to wear?
I love so many different designers, and I'm such a fan of like Marc Jacobs.
I'm just going to show the readers because that was one of my favorite shots of your, when we did the shoot, was the Marc Jacobs. And I we really thought about making this a cover. The Moschino cover we loved because there was so much emotion in your face, and the Gucci was just so cool. And so, but that was a really good one. I love Marc, and he does really.
Yeah,
really,
me too. What are some of your favorite designers at the moment?
You know, things are changing so much that I really feel very passionate about the New York designers. And I know this industry is going through a really rough time, and it will be going through an even rougher time. And I think I'm really into supporting the new young talent because they're going to need our support more than ever. And there is so much talent there, the young brands that are coming out, both in London and New York and Paris. It's a real moment for that. How do you plan? How do you see Dua? I don't know, do you see the future like putting live performances on soon?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing some live performances from home, like I did.
You did
Fallon. Yeah, and I did the Late Late Show with James Corden, and it's so fun and different to like get creative from home and think about ways of bringing people together, and you know that's been fun and challenging at times, but exciting. It's been like a whole new learning curve. I mean, yeah, I guess we're all kind of like adapting to new things. Like,
yes, it is an opportunity to all kind of reassess and do things different. And it's been a really, for me as an editor, it's also been a learning curve because we work, as you know, 3 months in advance. We plan things, everything. And now it's just things are by Zoom. We're trying to coordinate shoots in a very different way. We hold meetings in a very different way, and we see layouts through, you know, so you guys just have to be less precious, but as passionate.
yeah.
Because we love that. And now more than ever, I think music is really connecting us. And your album has been incredible. And I love the title of your album, Future Nostalgia. That really, and especially now, because it's like the future that we thought we were going to have, but it's an opportunity to create another future and a better future for us.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
You know, it's a time for like reflection and focusing on, you know, what we're going to do and how we're going to tread once this is over, the changes we're going to make, you know, collectively.
So we talked about what you're watching, what you're cooking, what you're wearing. What are you listening to?
Lots of different stuff. I always like to find like new artists or new albums or whatever's kind of happening at the moment, listening to lots of friends, playlists that they're making, discovering lots of new music, but also going back and then listening to the Gorillas and listening to Tame Impala and listening to some Gwen Stefani and going back to some of like my favorite albums, which has been really nice too. I guess, especially with work, like I'm constantly like moving and going, and sometimes I don't really have the chance to just take a step back and watch movies and listen to lots of music, and so it's been really nice.
Did you know that your hair and what you did to your hair would be become such a trend?
No, I didn't. It was quite funny because I was on a shoot with Jürgen Teller. This is a while ago, and he was just like, just put this blonde wig on, like just whatever. He's like, leave your hair, just put the blonde wig on, just put it on however way you want it. And I had all my like dark bits of hair coming out, and I was like, oh, I really like this. I was like, this is what I'm going to go and do. And literally like a couple of weeks later, I was like, so I want half of my head blonde, half of it brown.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I remember coming into the suit and being like, I love your hair.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun. And it also felt like, the juxtaposition, the two sides to a story, the future and the nostalgia being the bit underneath, the part of me that I've known my whole life, and the blonde is something new and something different. So it was fun to also look at it in that sense.
Is there anything else that you want your fans to know, your ELLE readers to know?
Honestly, I just want to send so much like love and good health to everyone. We're all going through this together, and I guess at a time like this, like we should just use it to reflect and to send out so much love and support to each other, and be there for each other and have more meaningful conversations, because I think those things are really going to carry us through, and hopefully soon we'll see the finish line and take all these things with us.
Something that really stayed with me when I saw you give the Grammy speech, you said never give up on the power of your dreams. And I think that is so true, and I think that we need talent and we need the creatives now more than ever to keep us inspired. And it's, your music is really keeping us inspired, and music has that power, right? And so we thank you for it. Thank you for your generosity with ELLE. We love you. You will always have a home here.
And I'll see you soon.
Yes.